I remember when we were strong. Back in the days before King Tenebrae and his royal guard, and the people of Amosran took up their own arms for fun and profit. Before all that, there was just us, the Viridian Outriders. We kept the roads and trails safe and secure, with homes and forts scattered about and locales civilized and not. Time passed, and we have been replaced. And yet, I hear the rumblings and murmurs of the roads being less safe than they had been. Monsters sniffing around in smaller towns and magic acting oddly. Who knows? Maybe we'll be needed again.
Hello, and welcome back to Another Path. My name is Chase, and I remain your GM. Today, the Outriders head from their shopping trip out to Callagan Cat's Corral to investigate some strange goings-on. Thank you to our backers, Jeremy, Connor, and Zan, for their support. If you like what you hear, consider donating to us at patreon.com/ghostlightmedia, and maybe try checking out some of the other shows. As a personal note, okay, you're going to hear our opening banter here in a couple of seconds, and it kind of lines up maybe a little too well with some of the themes of the next few episodes. I promise you, I didn't plan this. This is just how life worked out. Truth is stranger than fiction. What you gonna do? Also, we did lose just a little bit of Ryan's audio at the beginning. We had the backup recording going, but the quality isn't quite as good. It should even itself out and go back to normal within the first 2 or 3 minutes of the show. Definitely by the time we get to the show proper, so no worries there. Anyways, with that, sit back and enjoy your trip down Another Path.
So, longtime listeners of this podcast will remember our ongoing relationship with one Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Mm-hmm. My former employer, Mr. Cheese.
Yes. Yeah, the frozen boss man himself.
Mm-hmm.
JJ turned 5 yesterday.
Happy birthday!
Yay. Jubilations.
So we went to the Cheesy Mouse's Game Palace. You all right, Griff?
What, can I get that one more again?
The Cheesy Mouse's Game Palace?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yep, that one.
Fuck, that was good. Right in my veins.
One, far cleaner than I expected it to be, so good job. Two, they've recast the mouse, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean they recast the mouse? It's always a different 16-year-old in the costume.
They rebrand the rat.
They rebrand the look of Mr. Cheese.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they've done that several times.
The animatronic band that you know and love from your childhood is still there, and they look exactly the same.
Okay.
Straight down to Jasper's cowhide shirt. Like, it's the same thing. They still clink when they move, and they still try to lip sync to whatever song is playing over all the video screens. Now, but on the video screens, all the music videos, they've updated Mr. Mouse, the cheese man himself, to this fun animated thing, and they sing these songs, they do it all, and they line it up with the animatronic band, and it's like, okay, this is a little weird, but whatever, okay. They've taken it a step further, and I'm not okay.
Okay.
There's a Chuck E. Cheese Muppet.
I'm going to need you to elaborate.
I would love to. So, on the videos, they play the music videos one after the other, and they switch back and forth. Some of them are the old ones, some of them are the new ones, and they're whatever.
Sure.
But then they had new ones where the entire Munch Squad band is Muppets.
Huh.
Oh. Why?
But I need you to fully take this in because they're still singing a song. The Muppets are still singing a song, right?
Well, yeah, it'd be weird if they weren't.
And the animatronics are then lip syncing to the Muppets.
So it's like the robots are echoing.
It's so weird.
Spoopy.
And I can't keep this information to myself.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm looking at. So I have pulled up the showbizpizza.fandom.com.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Showbiz Pizza. What of it?
Yeah, and I'm looking at these Muppets, and what I'm actually really discovering here is that there is a rich history of Chucky Muppets.
It's not great.
They've been on this bullshit since '91.
I dislike.
Yeah.
So
Thumbs down. Downvote.
they keep making new videos, right?
Sure.
Of new music. Mm-hmm. So what fresh hell were Charles Cheese and the gang as Muppets lip syncing to?
All I do is win.
I just Googled Showbiz Pizza Muppets, and that was a mistake.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that.
What I'm looking at is a cursed porcelain Miss Piggy piggy bank, and the coin slot is her cleavage.
Oh, no!
Wow, somebody made a choice.
All I do is win is a great guess, Griffin.
Thank
but
you.
What
that is not the one that stuck out in my head.
What is this?
What was it?
Why does it exist?
I'm gonna guess Party Rock.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's
Party Rock
Party
is
Rock
a solid
anthem.
choice. Solid choice. Now, they do basically do Kids Bop versions of these songs.
Of course.
No, I know.
So,
I'm well aware.
Yep. So I did not hear Party Rock yesterday.
Okay. Yeah.
Justin, do you have a guess?
Party in the USA.
Another fair.
Oh, a
good.
strong choice, a strong contender. We're gonna go off the board for We Don't Talk About Bruno.
What?
What?
What the fuck?
Fully acted out
No.
by the Mudge Band,
No.
and then lip synced live on stage.
This is all. I think this violates.
JJ had a great time.
I think this
I'm
violates
sure.
the Geneva Conventions.
Cruel and
Although
unusual.
a lot of things surprisingly do.
Yeah. That is
God damn.
haunted. And I will say, for better and for worse, the animatronics are going away from Chuck E. Cheese.
Ah.
Yeah. Whenever, from what I have learned from the TikToks, is that apparently as each location is getting renovated going forward, the first thing they are doing is ripping out those animatronics. And people who are like, children of the 80s and 90s who don't know any better are saying it's like, oh, it's this iPad generation. They don't care about the animatronics. Bram, bram, bram. What the actual answer is that there are, and I am not exaggerating, like 3 people in the United States who know how to service those motherfuckers.
That checks out.
Yeah.
And
sure
those
does.
are expensive people to get to go out to Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah.
So when the option came up of like, hey, do we want to just keep doing this to like continue to have this weird show, or do we just want to go all in on screens? They're going all in on screens.
They are going all in on screen.
These animatronics, they can try to destroy them, but a lot of them are going to end up in the hands of collectors that are going to create the most cursed media from these animatronics.
Oh, that's
I would
already
follow
happening.
that TikTok channel.
The sun hangs in the evening sky like a lure on a fishing line, waiting to be pulled below the horizon as our heroes leave the seat of Taggart. Cecil Styles, a middle-aged human sorcerer, Harper Talk, a slightly younger halfling artificer, and Aroben Cronin, a younger still Aasimar warlock to a mysterious fiend, take the lead. They are accompanied by their companions, Katie, a young Eladrin woman under the employ of Cecil, and Harper's steel defender, Ignis. Now you all know where you're going. You're heading to Callagan Cat's Corral, a theme park that is under construction just a little ways from the seat. Apparently, they've had some ongoings on the past several weeks and need the expertise of the Viridian Outriders, the ranging collective you all belong to. You've got some time to yourself as you make your way out from the city. What do?
I would like to spend a little bit of time just making a super simple little contraption. Essentially kind of just like a headband for Ignis.
Okay.
That I can slot my recently purchased drift globe into to make like a headlamp for Ignis.
Yeah, I could mess with that. Let me think here. Let's
I've got proficiency in Tinker Tools if you want me to make a roll for it.
Yeah, I was going to say, go ahead and just make that Tinker Tool roll.
Oh, God. Off of my glass. Yeah, that's hot and sexy. That's going to be a 23.
Oh, yeah. You hang back a little bit and are riding on Ignis's shell, and by the time, like, 2 minutes goes by and everybody looks back, and he's got a little explorer helmet thing going on.
Yeah.
Adorable.
It's just something, there's a little setting that I can put, that if I need to, I can attach the drift globe to the front of his nog, and he can light our way if that's what needs to happen.
Love it.
It's a bit much at the moment. Could you turn the brights off?
Oh, oh, the brights aren't on right now. You'll know.
Oh, this is normal. This is normal.
This is normal light. If I really want to up it,
right.
it will be like a small sun.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, please don't turn the brights on.
that's significant.
Yeah, the drift globe can cast light at will, or once per day it can cast daylight. The 3rd level spell, daylight.
Oh, nice.
Oh, shit.
Which is, I think, is a 120-foot radius of light.
I can't cast 3rd level spells
This,
yet.
yeah, this is just a little glass. Almost looks like a snow globe that has little tiny motes of light kind of tracing around into it that until I activate it is just kind of transparent and glassy. I just gotta give him a little headlamp.
As we're walking along, I'm going to be examining my newly acquired staff of the Python.
Yeah.
And attuning myself to it.
Excellent. It's a good stick.
Hey, everyone. Just want to let you know, this is a good stick.
Yeah?
It seems like a good stick. You did pay quite a pretty penny for it, didn't you?
Yeah, it's kind of cool, though.
Looks well made.
Yeah. Does it do anything? Or does it just hit people? You just hit
It's like a
people with
walking stick.
You can tell it's magical. I will say that much. Especially if you are attuning to it. I think you would be clued into there is some kind of magic to it. But if you didn't ask, like, what it did, you have no clue what it does.
Airman, you want me to figure out, like, the ins and outs of that thing?
I mean, if you want, I don't really know what it does, but
Yeah, toss it here. Give me, like, 10 minutes.
I toss it to Harper.
I'll take my Tinker Tools and go over it and cast Identify.
Cool. Yeah, spend the spell slot.
I can do it as a ritual if I take my time with it.
That's right.
So I will ritually cast Identify. I learn its properties, what spells are affecting it, if any, if it requires attunement, if it has charges, etc., etc.
All right. Then the exact words of the staff are, you can use an action to speak the staff's command word to throw the staff on the ground within 10 feet of you. The staff becomes a giant constrictor snake under your control and acts on its own initiative account. By using a bonus action to speak the command word again, you can return the staff to its normal form in a space formerly occupied by the snake. On your turn, you can mentally command the snake within 60 feet of you. If you aren't incapacitated, and you decide what action the snake takes where it moves during its next turn, or you can issue it a general command such as to attack your enemies or to guard a location. The snake is if the snake is reduced to 0 HP, it dies and reverts to its staff form. The staff then shatters and is destroyed.
Oh!
Ooh.
If the snake
That's good
reverts
to
to
know.
staff form before losing all its hit points, it regains all of them.
Oh, shit. So the snake,
Oh,
Yeah.
so
oh
the
boy.
snake can go to 1 hit point. You can say, hey, become a stick again, and the next
Yep.
turn, throw a new, fresh snake out there.
I do believe that's what this means.
Hey, Aroben?
Yeah, what's up?
So, it's not the most inaccurate thing to say, I guess, that this snake-looking stick kind of has a snake inside of it.
No, what do you mean? What does that mean?
Have you, when you got this, were you given like a magic word that goes with it or anything like that?
I don't believe so.
Because I think if you say the right magic word, your stick is literally going to turn into a big snake.
You can cast Infinite Python.
Oh. Okay.
Now, I know that sometimes these things, like when they, like sometimes magical items kind of will, kind of get in the same sort of vibe, I guess, as their wielders. So maybe it's a magic word that you get to come up with. I'm not exactly sure how that works. But I would just be careful with any sort of snake-related language, unless we want just another friend around that's also a gigantic snake.
Well, maybe I should just throw it and try a couple words.
Throw it over there, that way, away from me, because this thing sounds like it could eat me whole.
I take the stick
Yeah.
and I throw it and I say, go.
Is that the command word?
No.
Okay. It clatters to the ground unceremoniously.
Go.
I pick it up. Awaken. No.
Okay.
I pick it up, I throw it on the ground and say, Vivus.
This piece of wood, finely carved, undulates in a way that wood shouldn't.
Oh, God.
And it grows huge. No, literally, huge.
Jesus Christ.
Where there was only a moment ago a wooden staff, there is a giant constrictor snake that does still bear the marks of being made of wood. It has like a wood grain going down the scales.
That's cool, though.
I Chris Pratt it.
Like the death chicken. I cower behind my shield.
The snake rises up and just kind of looks you in the eye.
Whoa, buddy. Friendly.
It gives you a slow blink.
It's a cat. So if I just say it again, it turns back into...
Apparently, know,
yeah.
But it would be great to find out. Please.
All right. Vivus.
It takes a little bit longer to reconstrict into its staff form. A beat later, it is once again a stick.
Well, then.
This walking stick is really cool.
That's a neat trick. Yeah, gotta say.
That's a great trick. That is going to come in handy.
If the snake would, die, then it can't become a stick anymore. It just, the stick would, break. It would, turn back into stick form and shatter.
You're saying if you die in the snake, you die in the stick?
If the snake dies in real life, then it can't become undead stick form anymore.
I think we've lost the plot here slightly.
Don't let it die, or else no more snake.
Message received.
Kind of just like a real snake, I guess, if you think about it. If a real snake dies, then you don't have a snake anymore.
Anything else as you're walking towards the park?
Nah, just that Cecil needs a reptile now, and then we all have one.
Does yours count?
I don't know. I mean, his is a stick.
They both do cat things. His loafs, mine slow blinks.
We just need one
now
more.
You just need a salamander that claws the shit out of you.
Oh, shit.
Your crew arrives at the gate of Callagan Cat's Corral. A freshly painted sign hangs above. The gate itself is built to resemble a barn and a rope fence in equal measure. The sign itself depicts an orange cartoon tabby cat wearing a vest and a cowboy hat.
God damn it.
An envelope sits on an empty ticket booth, stamped with the emblem of the Viridian Outriders.
I go get the envelope.
Excellent. You break the seal on it, open it up.
Sure do, Greenlee.
Inside, you find a key ring with 2 keys on it, a map of the park in its current state, and a short note. And I will send the map presently
Oh, boy.
in the
and just waiting for my inevitable reaction of, oh my god. This looks like
What in the Farmville?
this looks See, I was gonna say this looks like you made this in Roller Coaster Tycoon.
It does look like Roller Coaster Tycoon.
I did seriously consider downloading Roller Coaster Tycoon specifically to do this, but no, I found, Icograms apparently has just a perfectly fine isometric theme park.
All right, so
tile set.
we're looking at a main thoroughfare with a big barn. There's like some like glass geometric domes, some carnival tents. There is a roller coaster. There is a Ferris wheel. There looks like to be what is that? Like a boat rental area, Chase?
That is a lazy river.
There is a water feature. Yeah, that's great.
I can only
plenty
assume
of trees, some cliffs.
I can only assume in the top left corner is the Hall of Presidents from Disney World.
Hall of Kings, actually. Good guess though.
Perfect.
Geodesic domes. There's one of those weird like swing rides that like the swings will like through centrifugal force go all the way out.
There's also a note in the envelope, and it reads,
I read it aloud in the voice of the person who wrote it.
Outriders, thank you for undertaking this task. Due to the sensitive nature of this situation, the particulars of the mission are in the office of our head of security, Mr. Mauve. Please move to the back of the park to our administrative offices. Please do not venture into other offices.
God damn it.
Oh, we're absolutely venturing into other offices. Sorry, as I was saying.
Please make your way there within an hour after dark settles in, as the park will automatically enter into night mode.
Y'all ready for a sleepover?
I'm so afraid in real life.
Well, we should get going, but stay alert.
Yeah, Ignis, keep eyes up. I've got a bad feeling about this.
I think this is going to be a lovely adventure. KT, here you go. You can have the map.
Thanks.
Katie, how's the armor treating you? You had some time to break it in on the walk here?
Yeah, no, thanks a ton. This is great.
All right.
It's a little restricting, but I'll get used to it.
For sure. But yeah, it'll get a little more loosened up as you move around in it.
Yeah.
Are we expecting trouble? People's like the posting said like people were going missing, right? Or
Strange happenings.
Things were going missing and like moving around, and they weren't something. Yeah, that's about it.
All right, cool. For sure. I've pulled some junk out of my utility kit, and you see Harper mixing up like these weird like pink glittery potions. And just keeping a couple slotted nearby. It's like, yeah, awesome, great.
Do we know what those potions are?
This is me having prepared fairy fire.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All right. Do you all proceed into the park?
Yeah, I guess so. Or we're heading to the administrative building at the back, and things are going to kick into night mode.
Aroben doesn't learn his lesson with his negative perception and watches the six of the group.
You're looking at the sky. It looks like sun is about to set, so you've got a little bit of time before you need to make your way. And if you're looking at the map itself, you can see that the administrative building is behind the stage with the fireworks there.
Oh, okay.
So we need to go to the rear of the park.
Correct.
And we're at the barn right now?
You're at the entryway gates there.
I will go ahead and affix the drift globe to Ignis's head. I won't activate it yet. I'm just getting it ready.
Sure. Makes sense.
I pull the three of us into a circle because it only works on three of us. And I cast Aid on Cecil, Aroben, and Harper.
Cool.
8 hours.
Nice.
All right.
Stout halfling gets a little more stout.
Your crew moves into the park. Entering the park, you witness something unlike anything you've really ever seen before. A wide expanse of crimson sky finally complements the stuttering profile of the park. To your left, far down a large path covered in empty stalls and picnic tables, sits a massive cart track. Peeking from behind a tree line appears to be a house, incorporated into the park itself. The sound of rushing water is to your right, with a few colorful tents gently waving their flags from behind tall hedges. The most notable sight from your current vantage, though, is a massive red barn, easily 3 times the size of any livestock location you've ever seen. A jaunty tune, evoking the open plains of Amosrin, rings out clearly, with a slight echo over an empty park.
Oh, God.
This place is creepy.
Yeah, I'll say.
This is fitting for first job, Katie. So this is how this normally goes. It's quite terrifying and foreboding, and never know what's around the next corner or in the next building. So let's go.
Okay.
Up you go. Let's go.
Do you all just kind of beeline for the back of the park?
I'm kind of looking around. I'm skeeved out.
Okay.
Can I make some sort of world knowledge check?
Uh-huh.
How common are roller coasters, Greenlee?
Sure.
I thought you were going to ask about, like, ghosts or phantoms or undead. And this is like, nah, tell me about roller coasters, homie.
So,
Yeah, no, I want to know the popularity of the fantasy coaster.
roller coasters are not common by any stretch of the imagination, but are certainly, like, not unheard of.
Sure.
I mean, we had roller coasters in the real world, like, way earlier than you think.
Fair enough.
There is probably one other roller coaster in all of Taggart.
Okay.
Like,
Cool. Awesome.
yeah.
Wooden?
Yes.
But also, Harper invented the treadmill like a week ago.
Legit.
It's true. True. Cool. Great,
Look, there are
I
other prolific inventors out there in the world.
I would like to make a perception check of some sort because I know there's a sign and I need to know the name of this roller coaster.
Absolutely.
15.
Okay. So are you going to be venturing a little bit closer to that roller coaster? Because you can see the path does kind of split off a little bit.
I mean, yeah, we got to, right?
I mean, we gotta know.
We were told not to venture
Into other offices.
into other offices.
Okay. So
Offices imply being inside buildings.
That's extremely true. Let's go.
Also, we have jurisdiction to do whatever the fuck we want as far as I'm concerned. So,
also true.
let's maybe, actually,
You're the one signing the paperwork. Sounds good to me.
maybe we could get in a quick ride before we start working.
I would honestly, I didn't want to say anything. I kind of wanted to get like a first-hand experience and kind of see what all the gizmos and whatnot do. I want to see what makes this thing tick.
All right, we go to the coaster.
Let's go to the coaster.
All right. You make your way down the main thoroughfare, which is very clearly still very much under construction. You're seeing scaffolding and, like, the shells of what will eventually become your gift shops, churro stands, and whatnot. And you reach the barn, and you see that there are different signs pointing you in different directions. To the right, you see is Watchman Walter Wales' Wet and Wild World.
God damn. One mo again, please.
That is going to be Watchman Walter Wales' Wet and Wild World.
Cool, thank you.
Thank you.
As well as Octavius Owlbear's Outer World Fair.
Fuck's sake.
Hey, Chase,
Yeah?
how much fun are you having?
I'm not done. However, the roller coaster that you're seeing is off in Felicia Feline's Feywild Frolic.
God fucking damn it.
So you take you take a hard left
We take a hard left at the feline
into the feline frolic, which is where the bulk of the rides seems to be.
For sure.
Obviously, yeah.
You do see there is a Hall of Kings train ride up towards the top of the park, as well as a giant amusement wheel and the swing ride. But you're making your way to the booter scooter.
What? No!
No! No!
What?
I'm crying.
I leave immediately. We're done. Nothing good can come in a place where there's a booter scooter.
You go to the booter scooter.
Let's all go to the booter scooter.
Y'all want to sneak a ride on the booter scooter in?
Yeah, give me a minute to, like, Harper finds the controls and, like,
Sure.
you tell me what I need to roll to figure out how to make this thing go.
Is Harper tall enough to ride?
Oh, shit.
You don't know. You could tell the ride is built, but the immersion elements, which would include the you must be this tall to ride, has not been set up. So you are going to be taking the gamble on that one.
I've yet to meet a ride I couldn't handle. Let's go.
I want you to roll me an Arcana check to see if you can get this up and running.
Gladly. Arcana, you say.
Indeed, I do.
It's not the best.
Okay.
It's a 14.
14. You think you've got a pretty good handle on it.
Okay.
Braking is going to be difficult. That's the only thing. There is a bit of a manual braking option here. I will let you use your tinker tools to try and set up like an automatic brake for one ride.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So go ahead and give me a tinker tool check.
13.
Okay. That's what you've rolled, and you are confident in that.
I'm too excited. Fuck. All right, gang, let's go.
Maybe we should send it on a test ride first.
Oh, and then risk just getting caught without getting to ride the booter scooter, Aroben? Are you kidding me? Get on. Unless you're chicken. Come on,
No.
Aroben.
What? I mean, I'm just trying to be safe here. Okay, fine.
Everybody piles in.
I leave Ignis.
Everybody gets in. Katie pulls down the lap bar as quickly as possible. She is stoked.
Let's fucking go.
And it takes off. I need everybody to go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw, because you're not used to going this quickly at all.
There's my good roll. 22.
Nice.
Constitution saving throw. 15.
14 and 15. You all are fine. The ride... I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb and guess that you all have not been on a roller coaster before.
Absolutely
because there's the
not.
one. It is a hoot and a half. You all rolled well enough to, assuming your characters are inclined to enjoy a roller coaster, the roller coaster is enjoyed.
This is quite enjoyable.
And then you come down off of the loop.
Yeah.
You stop. It's not elegant.
Oh.
It's a little, like, there is a moment of, like,
Papa, did we break it?
I mean, it braked all right.
Let's go again.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, shit. Are we back at, like, the
yeah,
the
you're back
station?
at 0. Yeah.
I'll hop out and do a quick check to make sure I didn't actually, like, fuck up any of the mechanics.
Cursory check looks good. You're supposed to ease the brake, and there's only so much you can do with, like, you know, an on-the-fly ad hoc MacGyver roll.
That was I think it's fine for operations. I maybe wouldn't. I think we got our one ride in.
It was a delightful experience. And we've also confirmed that there's nothing wrong with the Booter scooter.
That's true. Booter scooter not haunted.
There
As
we
of
go.
right now.
Checks out. We may have to come back at night and do it again. Could we take Ignis's headlight lamp off and put it on the Booter scooter ride if we needed to?
Oh yeah, probably. I mean, I could also just
Okay,
like
great.
We could also just you can just hold it, but like Ignis doesn't have hands.
Yes,
True, he
and
doesn't.
Yeah.
this is yes.
Oh man. Harper's gonna be dreaming about building a roller coaster in Bering for like the next 4 nights.
Absolutely.
Being like, how can I do this?
All
Now
right.
the question is, office or amusement wheel?
I mean, we should check the other places to make sure that they're like also not haunted. That's kind of why we're here, right?
Harper, roll a persuasion check.
I'm gonna say Katie is sold. It's like, I mean, it seems like it would make a lot of sense.
11. I'm not the charisma of the crew.
Natural 1. You know, you make a strong argument.
I'm just saying.
I think that the paperwork would look better if we could confirm, yes, we went and checked this, and we looked at this, and we looked at this. Yes, it's a more detailed report for sure. Yeah, let's fucking go.
And it will get us an aerial view.
That's an excellent point, Aroben. We're scouting.
All right. You all head over to the amusement wheel then?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
How do I make it work, Chase?
You get over there.
You've built a fucking artificer's dream.
I'm well aware of what I did.
So as we're going that way, Chase,
Yes.
there's nobody here, right?
Not that you've seen.
Okay, so I guess a couple things. Like, it's not like there's automatons or anything like that to run anything, but also, like, this place isn't open,
Correct.
so there
This is-
shouldn't be anyone here at all.
Right.
Okay.
It is exactly as inhabited as you expected to find it.
Okay.
All right, you head over to the amusement wheel. Harper, Arcana check to get this thing rolling.
Oh, baby, that is a 22.
You're good.
Oof.
You can, with a 22, you see on the control panel, it's like, okay, we can actually get like a single full revolution in. So you'll be able to pilot it effectively without being at it.
Out of curiosity, you're asking me to roll Arcana. Is this stuff like magical? Is this purely mechanical, or are there like Arcanotech elements to this?
There is like magical elements to it. You've got it right in one. Like, this is 100% like, this is not how you as Harper would have gone about building it, but this is absolutely artificer work.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, yeah, this mechanism's a lot simpler. Everyone load in, and this should give us one good slow rotation. Mm-hmm. All right, Ignis, you're not gonna fit. I'm sorry, unless. You think I can rig Ignis to like the undercarriage of one of the seats?
No, he's too heavy. Even I know that, Harper.
That sounds like quitter talk. I'm gonna. No, Ignis, you can stay. You stay here.
Let's fucking go.
Ignis retracts his legs and loafs.
Okay.
Harper, I want to ride the circle.
I'm coming. I throw the lever and I use Ignis as a stepping stool to get up into the carriage.
Yep.
All right. You can get you're getting a solid revolution out of here. So I will say with this, each of you can ask me a question about a location on the map we haven't visited yet.
Ooh. We're on the Ferris, the amusement wheel.
The amusement wheel,
I
because
wanna
Mr.
look
Ferris
towards the
doesn't
back.
exist in this world.
Can you tell me what the back where the office would be looks like?
Yeah, so you're seeing, you're looking out there and you can see there is a massive stage right in front of that office. It looks like they're literally using the back of the stage to obscure a very odd looking building. It would be very modern even by our standards today. It looks like the building itself is totally out of place from the rest of the park. But you can see it's a pretty clear shot. You just got to go around the stage to get to it. You also see back there is looks like a small church of some kind, like in the park itself.
Huh. What's up with the big glass geodesic domes?
That looks like another ride. That's down in Octavius Owlbear's Outer World Fair.
Of course.
Huzzah.
What's sort
It's
of the
living with the land.
Do I guess any sort of like what do I see in the dome, or is it like?
You can't really see into the dome. It is made out of glass, but the glass is opaque, at least from this angle.
Okay.
But you're seeing that is it is definitely some kind of ride.
Okay.
Yo, tell me about that lazy river, though.
The lazy river is functional. And is you can see that there is a current in there, but you can also see there is some significant construction still going on. There are pipes that you can see, and you can't tell if those are to be installed or if it's just a really weird place for kids to play. Because they're big enough that a sufficiently small child could tear through there.
Big old
and
pipes.
I don't have to tell anybody listening to this that a kid will fuck up some pipes if you let him play with them.
I bet I could really dial up the current on that lazy river and make it a very energized river.
That defeats the purpose of the lazy river, though.
But
Exactly.
all of a sudden you've got amusement park whitewater rafting.
But there's no lifeguard on duty.
Oh, pish posh. We got Ignis.
The opposite of a lifeguard.
Also, I've been hanging out with Cecil too much. I just said pish posh.
You did.
You did.
Ooh, I didn't even catch that. That's weird.
We've been hanging out too much.
Yeah, well,
That's okay. I heard a y'all slip from Aroben earlier today, so it's all we're all
we
coming
are
around.
slowly becoming one entity, and I think eventually we'll have a name for this little group of ours. One day. Perhaps solving today's mystery will allow for a name to somewhat naturally come out. But I'm curious, Chase, does everything look like it's still under construction? Are parts done and parts aren't?
Great question. So some parts do look more done than others. The Feywild Frolic, which is what you're in right now, does appear to be the most done, aside from the Hall of Kings, which is not quite finished. And some of the immersive elements, it seems like this area seems to be pretty well done. The Outer World Fair is also pretty well done. It looks like you're not seeing a whole lot of scaffolding and whatnot in that neck of the woods. And the stage area also looks fairly well completed.
Got it. Well, we come down, and then I'm guessing it's going on dark at this point, so we're going to make our way back to the office.
Yeah, I was going to say, you would have, if there was one other thing you wanted to do.
Unless.
Look, I would love to take a ride on the lazy river, but I haven't brought my reading with me, and I really don't want to get wet before we work.
Yeah, that's fair.
We should probably go to the office. I don't want to know what happens with night mode.
Maybe we pass through the barn on our way just to kind of scout that out, just call that good, and then, I mean, it's on the way.
Seems good to me. Yes, let's go.
Okay. You enter into Callagan's barn.
I will fire up the drift globe on Ignis. Let's see. I think it's a. Oh, I need to now figure out a command word. I think the command words respectively are headlights for the light cantrip, and then brights for for daylight. I think that's absolutely it.
Good.
So yeah, I lean forward and say toward Ignis's head, headlights, and the drift globe lights up with just the normal light.
What color is it?
Not the fucking blinding white LEDs that people drive with nowadays. If you have those, fuck you. Unless any of people in this lovely Zoom call do, in which case I love you and forgive you.
I'm pretty sure I do. Sorry.
It's fine. No, it's just the good normal yellow headlight light.
Like a 97 Camry.
You know what? Exactly the luminance of a 97 Camry. So this is the light cantrip, 20-foot bright light, 20-foot dim light.
Cool. Yeah. This barn looks like it will eventually mostly just be kind of a, as of now, I should say, it is a pass-through area to get towards the back of the park there. However, looking around, it's actually pretty plain to see this is eventually going to be some kind of zoo. There are cages and like enclosures for animals.
Interesting.
Are there any animals, Chase?
Nope.
Hey, Chase?
Yeah.
All the cages open or shut?
Give me an investigation check.
I've played this game before.
Time or two.
Do any of these cages
Investigation,
look
dirty
like...
20. Just a
Dirty 20?
filthy 20.
That filthy 20 is going to tell you that all of the cages are closed.
As someone who spent a lot of time unlocking cages for a certain illicit pet vendor, am I getting any sort of stink about like a maker of these? Does this place scream Ballolin to me at all?
If he was involved, entirely possible, but like the only common link is animals.
Okay. It just
If he was involved, it makes sense that the cages are empty.
Yeah, it's fair. I'm just saying, like, if I had a copper piece.
But you continue to move through the barn?
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right.
I'm kind of back on alert mode. I forgot that this place was haunted on the roller coaster.
Fair.
And so now I'm back on.
Please call it by its Christian name. The
sorry,
Booter
the Booter Scooter. The Booter Scooter made me remember that the place, made me forget the place was haunted. So I'm back on, like, Ignis and I are doing the thing where Ignis looks one way and I look the other, and then we we'll switch sides, like.
Get busy scooting or get busy booting.
Boot, scoot, and boogie.
You leave Callagan's barn and find yourself at Jillian Junebug's jitter stage.
God fucking damn, it just
Hate
keeps
this.
going.
This makes me so happy.
It's going to get worse before it gets better.
I had so much time to write these stupid fucking names. I'm gonna say them all.
This is the most greenly ass thing I've experienced in a long time.
I
got a
ready
brand,
for this.
and somehow
You
it's
do.
this.
You do.
But Chase ruining Griffin's day with alliteration is my favorite thing.
That's the thing, is I like alliteration typically as like as a narrative and a literary device, but like this just reeks of Greenlee.
And this is a really, like, going along with some of the elements, Harper, I will just let you know this off the bat. Like, this is a hell of a venue. Like, the stage is, again, very modern in some kind of unexpected ways. Lots of, like, you can see there are lights that are hung up that are incredibly bright. You can see there are, like, firework containers, like places where they can be loaded and ready to go.
Hot damn.
This is a full suite.
Someone put a lot of elbow grease into this venue.
So you can see from where you are, there is the admin building is right behind the stage. To your right, you have just a big old tree that is fenced off.
That is a big tree.
And then to your left, there is a small chapel.
Office first?
Yeah, I guess. We are here to do a job.
We were
Office
told not
first.
to go anywhere else, so.
Well, no, they just said no other offices.
The tree feels real out of place.
It does.
Like, this is... I mean, I guess there's kind of like a small nature theme going on here, what with the Feywild Frolic. But, like, this stage is honestly like a marvel of engineering. There's a lot of contraptions here that I'm honestly pretty dang impressed by. And then there's just a big old tree next door.
I would like to go read the plaque for the tree.
So there absolutely is a plaque, but it's not just for the tree. It's for the tree and the surrounding garden. It looks like this area, but especially the tree, has been planted in honor of the family of the owner of the park. It looks like he has some kind of strong connection back to the Feywild and the Sylvan Plain in general, and looks like this tree is here to commemorate that lineage.
Huh.
Sweet, awesome, cool. Greenlee, I need to know that this is a magic tree. What roll do I make?
That's a good question. Make an argument. You tell me.
I would like to persuade the tree to talk to me.
Make a better argument.
A better argument would be that my deep knowledge of the arcane would allow me to suss out what is nature and what is pseudo-nature or arcane influenced. Mm-hmm. Also, I've read a lot of books.
Yeah, I mean, I will say you can look at this tree and see how big it is and look at all of the other trees in the area and notice that they are not that big. You know this tree got some magic stank on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the magic stink is.
I mean, I might be able to help you out with that.
I was going to, like, if you want anything more than that, I would say you could try for an Arcana roll.
Okay.
Or if you have Identify.
I was trying to go for an Arcana roll, so.
Okay.
I've also, you know, I've got, like, Detect Magic and such if you...
Natural 20.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
For a 24. I need to know everything about this tree. The tree is haunted. I firmly believe this.
The tree is the root of the problem. Oh. You know that this tree is some kind of connection to the Feywild. It's not just a memorial. You know that there is some kind of direct line. Beyond that, without like active study, it is going to be kind of hard to tell anything beyond that. But you can tell that there is some kind of connection, like a literal magical connection between this tree and the Feywild.
This is an incredible piece of nature combined with the arcane. There's some planes work here. This crosses through the system. You could get to the Feywild through this, I bet. Or send something there. Or, yes, this is astounding.
Just looks like a tree to me.
It's really pretty, yeah. But...
It's an incredible feat, and I don't know why it's here. I mean, the plaque says like it's related to the family, right?
Yeah.
And the memorial and all of that, yes. I don't know why you would put that here, but I think if there's strange happenings, the Fae is a good place to start thinking about it.
Oh, that's a fair point.
Yeah, that's a Fey point.
Nice.
Yeah.
Katie.
Yeah?
Oh.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
See, part of this, Katie, is learning the comedic timing of when's a good moment for a joke, and especially on the job, right? You need to keep things light and, bounce ideas and jokes and bits off of each other, right? So that was good. Great job. You're doing good. There you go.
Katie's also in training to learn how to do an actual play podcast.
All right, can we go to the office now? I'm tired of looking at this tree.
I kind of want to, like, since we're here... can I just swing by that church real quick, that little chapel?
Sure.
Just glance and see, like, I'm looking just for iconography. Like, is this for the what is it, the eminence?
Yes, the eminence, but it is not. It is actually for one of the virtues.
One of the virtues. Which one?
Watch.
For watch. Okay.
Which is an unusual choice. Not a lot of people go in for the virtues, let alone for watch.
Huh. Neat. But yeah, I'll then hop back to the group. Mm-hmm. Right on over.
Okay. And you all head into the admin building. You go into the admin building. You walk into a fairly open concept initial area. There is a desk kind of like front and center where if this place were open, people would be able to go and, address somebody to get information or what have you. You can see off in one direction there is a punch card system with a stack of empty cards ready to go, and beyond that is a small locker room. Behind the desk there is a set of stairs that heads up.
I go up.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to the office of Mr. Mauve?
Yes, the security office.
Okay.
And on the second floor, you see there are 3 offices. There is a security office, there is the head artificer's office, and then there's the owner's office.
I go to the security office. Those were the instructions.
Absolutely.
We can only go to the one, Harper.
Yeah, but like, gang, I really like the Outriders and all, but I got no one to talk shop with except for Bailey.
It explicitly said no other office. We were pushing the line with Booter Scooter.
God, there's just some magical things that happen in Aroben's voice.
Cecil's already inside.
Yeah.
Okay. I get dragged along by Aroben.
All right. You head into the security office. You see on the desk there are 4 little like golden shield badges. And at the very center, like kind of like separating the pairs of 2, there is a small rock with like a little red glowing light on top of it. Harper, no questions asked. You know that is actually the same kind of thing that you can do where it plays a recorded message.
Oh, neat. Then yeah, I'll go over there. I was like, okay. I see. I'm starting to get the sense of this person's style, and I will take out one of my like picks essentially and tap the stone with it.
And you tap the stone, and it speaks. Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Hey, welcome to Callagan Cat's Corral. Thanks for helping us out here. This is Head Security Agent Tipos Mav. Sorry I can't be there to help you out in person, but here's the situation. Over the past several weeks, we've gone through like 7 Night Watch folk. They've all quit the night that they start, but by the time we get to them, they can't remember why they quit. And that's to do with part of our hiring process. We have folks sign an NDE, a non-disclosure enchantment. So anything that they don't directly make, they forget when they quit. So that's why we're bringing you all on as contractors to kind of help us get this figured out. They just remember that it's a really good reason that they quit. Either way, what we're going to need you to do is to figure out what the heck is going on and to stop it if possible. Boss will be there at dawn to ask you what you found and if you were able to get it stopped. Thanks. This message is going to just keep repeating unless you stop it.
Tink.
Chase,
Yeah?
did you really think you could put the FNAF reference over our head with the hello, hello?
Oh no, I'm surprised you guys didn't stop me right there. Hey, welcome to One Night at Greenlee's. You called it. You called it in one. I am like the timing of the opening banter could not be better. I did not plan that. I couldn't have if I tried.
All right.
I don't think we could be any help here. Let's just leave.
Forgive me. I was shook and spaced a little bit. So they went through 7 Night Guard.
Yep.
All of whom
they all quit the first night they're there. We're
trying to figure out why they quit, basically.
Yeah.
And
yes.
They don't know why because they signed the NDE, which is very fucking good.
Thank you.
And just remembered, I was a good reason I quit. Mm-hmm. Boss will be here at dawn. We are trying to figure out why the Night Watchman quit.
Correct.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
And so night mode is going to be all the animatronics come to life and the FNAFing begins.
It's hard to say.
What's up with these little badges? These little golden badge shield things?
Great question. You pick them up and you can feel a twinge of magic coming off of them. But as you pick it up, you kind of like turn it over in your hand and you see that there's instructions on the back. And these will help create a telepathic bond between all of the wearers of the badge.
Wow.
They only work within the bounds of the park. It's effectively like a magic walkie-talkie system for park security.
Nice.
So are we supposed to wear these name tags?
It'll certainly help if we get separated or if we need to split up at all. We can stay in line, stay in communication with each other.
There's nothing else here, so we can split up easily, I'd imagine, especially if we need to cover more ground quickly. But nothing will happen until night mode begins, so suppose that could happen any moment now. Are we ready?
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I just realized the chapel's for watch. That's pretty good.
All right, I put on a name tag or one of those badges.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, we all put them on.
As you pin them up, you can feel in the back of your head an open channel just kind of appears for the rest of you all.
Fuzzy. All right, so we just start meandering around trying to figure out what's what.
I suppose so.
When does night mode kick on?
Actually,
Fuck.
you hear the music in the park cut hard. The sun has fully left the sky and did about an hour or so ago. And this is where we find you all. Alone. In this park. But for each other. Probably. Thank you for joining us here on Another Path. You can find our website and merch store at anotherpathpodcast.com, on Twitter at anotherpathpod, and our network at ghostlightmedia.net. You can support our efforts by donating at patreon.com/ghostlightmedia or by giving us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts or whatever podcatcher will let you. You can find me on Twitter at TQLoudly, Griffin at GriffCold, and Ryan at RyanRoll20. You can find Justin on TikTok at JustJustinMichael, and myself at TQLoudly. We'll be back in 2 weeks with a new episode, and until then, did you know that the first roller coaster was opened in France in 1817? Which is honestly a little bit later than I thought, but still pretty early. This has been a Ghostlight Media production.